Radio Raheem here with Abel Sanchez. As the moment appears closer, we're really getting close to fight week now. Just talk to me generally about fight camp and how this one may have been different than the last ones.
This one was a heck of a lot different. Not in what we did, but in the smile and anticipation, and finally he gets somebody that he considers a threat, I guess is the best way to put it. Somebody that he feels is going to give him the kind of fight, not only for a couple rounds, but for as long as it lasts, where he won't have to take his foot off the pedal and work with anybody, where he can just go in there and practice some of the things that we've done in the gym.
You know, he's been quoted as saying he's a little scared for this fight. Now, maybe the translation isn't exact, but I know you're not afraid. But are you a little nervous? Are there butterflies for this one?
Sure. Like I said, this is the first training camp really where I've noticed that smile on his face coming to the gym and wanting to work and wanting to do the things that are necessary to make sure that he continues winning the way he's been winning.
You know, the people are discussing power. It's all about power in this fight, and whether or not Lemieux can stand up to Triple G's power, and vice versa. If this ends up being a long fight, the kind of rounds that you guys have been asking for, what gives you confidence that Triple G we know can deliver, but how do we know that he can receive that kind of power for 12 rounds?
You know, all the great fighters, at one time or another were hurt, were dropped. My questions in my mind too is, if that happens to us, how is he going to react? How are we going to react in the corner for never seeing that? But I'm confident that it's not going to go 12, and it's not going to go very many rounds, because as I've been saying, this is the best. He's going to go down as one of the biggest punchers and one of the best middleweights ever, and Saturday night, October 17th, will be the first step into proving that again.
I don't often hear you predict a knockout, which is what I just heard. Give me one aspect of this camp that makes you say, you know what, Triple G is going to go in there and put this guy down.
It's not just this camp. It's 5.5 years of being around this kid, and the intelligence that he has inside the ring. We've had some exceptional sparring partners in the gym that have fought a lot of big names, and if you read some of the blogs, I'll give you Darnell Boone for one. His comment to everybody's questions is, "You all will see."
And
you know, he just believes, and if you read this comment, you'll understand what I'm talking about and who he's talking about.
And lastly, before I let you go get with your fighter, Triple G's an Apple, sponsor now. He's getting the kind of notoriety that superstars get. How do you make sure that he stays focused, humble, and continues to work and do what he needs to do in the gym to continue his success?
I think that he's, for the length of time that I've had him, it's the same guy that I had 5.5 years ago. But the Apple commercial is something that the kind of market that very few boxers get. I would hope that there's a lot of great champions out there. I would hope that more champions that we have out there would get those kind of, but they have to have the kind of character inside the ring as they do outside the ring, or outside the ring as they do inside the ring, and be the kind of people that we as fight fans want to see in commercials. If it's a guy that we don't want to see, those big companies are not going to come to us. So hopefully Golovkin is the first, and many other guys and many other champions that get endorsements like this, because I think it's good for our sport. It's good for our sport to be able to be advertised that way.
Well, Abel Sanchez, I'll let you go.
Thank you very much.
Radio Raheem with Abel Sanchez. Good luck on October 17th at Madison Square Garden.